How are you guys doing? Oh, what a wonderful crowd. You've been so good. We've been hearing you backstage. You know, we watched some cartoons and everything. My name, by the way, is Dr. Attrick. Dr. Peter Attrick, as a matter of fact. But you can call me Petey, Dr. Petey Attrick. And I'm a doctor that takes care of people about your size. But I do have a cousin named Dr. Jerry Attrick, and I might just give some cards out later, you know? Well, anyway, welcome to All Children's Hospital, and welcome to What's So Good About Feeling Bad. Now, we got some schools here, so I'm going to call out your names, and you raise your hands, okay? Because we love having guests like you guys today. Largo Central. Where's Largo Central? Hey, there you are. Welcome to All Children's. How about Maximo Elementary? There they are back there. Welcome, Maximo. Northwest Elementary. Right here. Yeah, welcome to All Children's. Skyview Elementary's here. Yep, there's Skyview. Welcome, Skyview. And St. Paul's. Where's St. Paul's? Yes, back there. Welcome to St. Paul's. Well, the play that you're going to see today tells you all about your body. And it tells you what happens when you're not feeling too good and how your body takes care of itself. And to do that, we've got all kinds of folks who are going to entertain you. They're all people who work at All Children's Hospital. But you know, we have our own school teacher here at All Children's. You know, as a matter of fact, here she is right now. You want to meet her? That's okay. Good morning, teacher.
Well, yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got some friends here today.
Well, you sure do. Well, welcome. My class is going to be here just any time now.
Oh, it's so exciting. But would you tell them all about it?
Oh, sure. Well, they've all been studying about all the major body systems, you know, like muscles and digestion. And they've studied about it, and they're dressed like it today. And they're going to come and teach you all these different things. And then later, we're going to play the Brain Bowl, and we're going to learn what's so good about feeling bad. That's a little confusing, isn't it? Yeah. Well, let's listen to it this way. What's so good about feeling bad? When you have a fever, why should you be glad? If you bruise your elbow, can you really see that's swell? What's so good about feeling bad? Remember these words. Don't be sad. Getting sick is just your body's way of keeping you well.
Sally Shortstuff stepped on a tack. She hopped around for hours and fell onto her back. The pain was so incredible, but Sally didn't mind. She knew that pain had lots of nerves and hers were working fine.
Bobby had a jump rope he really loved a lot, but every time he'd use it, he'd wind up in a knot. He had a little accident and broke his arm one day. The doctor put it in a cast and threw his rope away.
What's so good about feeling bad? When you have a fever, why should you be glad? If you bruise your elbow, can you really say that's swell? What's so good about feeling bad? Remember these words and don't be sad. Getting sick is just your body's way of keeping you well. mother felt her head and found she had a fever. She gave her liquids, tucked her in, and promised not to leave her. Missy stayed in bed all day and rested through the morning. She soon felt better 'cause she listened to her body's warning.
Tommy cut his finger and he didn't understand. Well, all at once the bleeding stopped while looking at his hand. He asked his father how this happened. He began to smile. Your body heals itself, my son. It takes a little while.
What's so good about feeling bad? When you have a fever, why should you be glad? If you bruise your elbow, can you really say that's swell? What's so good about feeling bad? Remember these words and don't be sad. Getting sick is just your body's way. Getting sick is just your body's way. Getting sick is just your body's way of keeping you
Kids, have you ever been sick? Oh, I mean really sick. You know, like sneezing and coughing and runny nose and measles and mumps and stuff, and sticks and stones and broken bones and stomach aches and fevers.
Oh, yuck! I'm getting sick just thinking about it.
Well, don't get sick thinking about it. Think about why you get sick.
Why I get
Yeah, knowing why you get sick may make it a little less unpleasant and a lot more interesting. You know, a long time ago, people thought that evil spirits were making them sick. They thought it was a way of punishing them for doing bad things or having evil thoughts. So they tried being good and only thinking good thoughts. But no matter what they did, they still got sick. Today, we know that evil spirits have nothing to do with getting sick, but getting sick today is just as unpleasant as it's always been.
I think getting sick is about the worst thing that could happen to a person.
Well, here's one thing that may surprise you. Most of the things that happen to you when you're sick are actually good for you. Yeah, getting sick is just your body's way of taking care of those germs and making you feel better. Today, we're going to learn about what happens to the body when it gets sick, and all of you up here are going to help teach the class through costumes and through music. Oh, and look, we have Mrs. Tenner's music class here to help us, the vocal cords. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. First, let me introduce the cell.
Thank you. I don't want to brag, but I happen to be the basic unit of life. Oh, it's true. In fact, all living things are made up of cells. My family and I help keep life going. Why, there's over 1 trillion of us in your body alone. Of course, we're not very big. You can only see us with a microscope, but we're real workers. We can take in food and change it into energy. You know what else we can do? We can multiply and create new cells. In time, we die. But other cells take our place. We're a lot alike. Well, we all have a nucleus to mastermind our game plan, kind of like a football coach. And we all have cytoplasm. That's a jelly-like substance that can change shape and it handles all the plays. But our jobs are a lot different. There are muscle cells that make the body move. Nerve cells that carry messages back and forth to the brain. And blood cells. The red ones carry oxygen, and the white ones fight infection. In fact, everything that you do is done by your cells. even eating food.
I can take it from here. Hi, my name's Digestion, and gosh, before food can be turned into energy, it has to turn into a simple liquid. Anyway, hamburger can't fit into a teeny little cell. It starts right in your mouth when you chew your food. Chopped in little pieces, breaking up is hard to do. The more you chew, the easier to swallow. When it moves down your esophagus, the second step will follow. Digestion, digestion, chew it up good. Digestion, digestion, chew it up good. It hits the stomach and the juices start to flow. The stomach muscle churns and shakes the food some more. After a minute or so, it's time to go. Next stop, the small intestine. On with a show. Digestion, digestion, chew it up good. Digestion, digestion, chew it up good. The small intestine is a most important spot. It's there the cells can finally give the food a shot. The food then goes into the small intestine wall. Then the blood takes it to the cell, and they have a ball. Digestion, digestion, chew it up good. Digestion, digestion, chew it up good. Some of the food we eat cannot be broken down. The large intestine is the place it's pushed around. Some of it turns to water to feed the cells again, and the rest turns into waste and leaves the body in the end.
Talk about moving food here and there and everywhere else is making me tired. I'm blood, by the way, and it's my job to carry food and oxygen to the cells and take back waste products, kind of like that old Pony Express. You might say I got a split personality. I'm kind of easygoing, you know, I flow. That's my liquid side. It's called plasma, and it's made up of 92% water. My other side is solid. I got red blood cells, and those red blood cells, they carry food and oxygen to all the other cells and take back carbon dioxide and waste. And I got white blood cells, and boy, they're tough. They attack poisons and germs and other varmints and eat them up. I got platelets too, and those platelets help your small blood vessels get fixed after an injury. I don't let nobody push me around. Certainly not any of these little guys. Well, there is one guy pushes me around. He's the heart. And
No. All right! Let's not get carried away.
Thank you. As I was saying, I flow because of the pumping action of the heart.
That's enough.
Anyway, you know the organ I was talking about, the that one that pumps. I don't let nobody push me around except that big pumper. He knows right where to send me. he sends me down through an artery into the lungs where I pick up a whole bunch of oxygen, then it's back up through a vein, and then out to the rest of the body, the stomach, the kidneys, the intestines, the liver, and finally back to the... They thought I was going to say heart.
Okay, it's time to take a breather now. Pretty fancy dancing, Bones. Slick foot muscles. Now it's time to exercise our lungs. Let's start with some jumping jacks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 3, 4. How'd we do? All right, good. Next, we'll try some pinwheels. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 3, 4. You still with me? Oh, pretty good, huh? Oh, after that, we need to practice our breathing. So, in with the good air, out with the bad air. In with the good air, out with the bad air. Oh, very good. Now, when we breathe in, our lungs fill with air. Oxygen from the air passes through our lungs and goes into the bloodstream and is carried to all of the cells of your body. But you know, blood's already told you that. Blood also carries carbon dioxide away from the cells and back to the lungs. Now, when we breathe out, wimps. When we breathe out, carbon dioxide leaves through our mouth and nose. So, in with the good air, and out with the carbon dioxide. Now, when we exercise or run, this causes our lungs to work harder, which creates carbon dioxide to send a message to our brain. More oxygen needed, less carbon dioxide. This causes our lungs to work harder, which makes us breathe faster and to take in more oxygen.
Oh, lungs! Lungs. Are you okay? Me too. Well, at least there are no broken bones. I should know. Bones is my middle name. Actually, it's my first and last name, too. Bones, 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 bones.
Oh, Bones.
What?
What is it you exactly do?
Why, hold up, everybody, and protect their bodies, too. Bones, 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 bones.
Yo, Bones.
What?
Are you really strong and tough?
Underneath, I'm just a softie with a layer of spongy stuff. In the middle, I am hollow. That's where my marrow lives. Actually, there are 2 of them, and they both have lots to give. To marrow, let's say to marrow. Bones, 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 bones. Some marrow is yellow. It stores fats for you. Other bones are red inside and make blood cells anew. Bones, 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 bones.
Hey, Bones.
What?
Help us learn your other names.
Well, it's easier to learn them if you play some rhyming games. Your skull is called your cranium. It covers his little brainium. His jaw is called his mandible. When open, it's expandable. Cranium, brainium, mandible, expandable. The list goes on for quite some time, 200 more or less. So if you want to learn them all, better get some rest. Bones, 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 bones.
Hey, Bones.
What?
How do all those bones connect?
The meeting place is called a joint. That's where they intersect. Hip bones connect to the thigh bones connect to the knee bone. Bones, 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 bones.
Oh, Bones,
Yes.
how do you move this way and that?
I owe it all to muscles. You know, we're quite attached. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Arena, owner of over 600 major body parts, owner of every major body record, and weighing in at over half the average body weight, here he is, the man with all the moves, Muscle! Tell our audience out there, Muscles, how do you attribute your past successes?
Well, I feel it's a special gift. You know, it's my ability to tighten up and relax. When I do this, Bones just moves right along with me.
Tell us, Muscles, are there others at home, another champion on the horizons?
Yeah, in my family, there's actually 3 of us. My brother, Smooth. He's in the veins and arteries, helping them get bigger with blood flow. Then there's my sister, Heart Muscle. She helps with the pumping action. And then finally, there's me, Skeleton Muscle. I make the arms and legs get things jumping.
Okay, Muscles, I think it's time we bring out your trainer, the one who makes sure you're well protected and covered, Skin!
Thanks, Mal.
Skin, I don't think people out there realize just how important your role is.
Well, Muscles here needs to be kept in top condition, and my job is to keep him healthy. I keep the rest of the body healthy too. I protect them from injuries, I keep germs out, and I keep the body temperature constant. Not too high, not too low. Hit it, boys. I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart, you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. Let's dance. The germs, they try to get in. They go deeper and deeper into the heart of me. So deep in my heart, they're really a part of me. You know, you're lucky. You're under my skin.
So, Skin, can you give us a training tip? Just how do you keep that body temperature constant?
Well, when the body gets too hot, blood rises closer to the outer layer of the skin. The blood tubes get larger, bringing more blood to the sweat glands. The sweat glands work harder producing sweat on the skin's surface. As it evaporates, it cools the skin. Now, when the body gets too cold, the blood tubes get smaller and keeps the heat inside your body.
Well, there you have it from the Body Arena. Muscles in excellent condition under the expert guidance of Skin. And now, it's time for my absolutely favorite part of the...
Hey, that's me.
Excuse me. Okay, now as I would... Sorry, that's really embarrassing. Okay, now where's the... All right, I give up. Where is he? Where's the mouth? There. Oh, sure.
What's it say?
Well, it says that Nerves has something to share with us.
Thank you. I'm the messenger, but you can call me Nerves. People say I'm very speedy, but I'm never, ever greedy when it comes to getting messages myself. My technique is never shoddy. I will share with everybody. I report directly to the brain itself.
It takes a lot of nerves, and every nerve deserves a special note of thanks from us all. They always spread the news so we can take our cues to see, hear, smell, touch, and hurt when we fall.
A lot of nerves are very small, but there are others very tall. Some stretch a long, long way down to our spine. All of us are built the same. We all have tails, and yet we're tame. Electric charges travel down the line. It takes a lot of nerves, and every nerve deserves a special note of thanks from us all. They always spread the news so we can take our cues to see, hear, smell, touch, and hurt when we fall. But next time that you're thinking, remember nerves are linking all your thoughts together to and from your brain. If you cut your little finger or a bee gives you a stinger, you can blame the nerve for giving you the pain. It takes a lot of nerves, and every nerve deserves a special note of thanks from us all. They always spread the news so we can take our cues to see, hear, smell, touch, and hurt when we fall. It takes a lot of nerves, and every nerve deserves a special note of thanks from us all. They always spread the news so we can take our cues to see, hear, smell, touch, and hurt when we fall.
All right, class. Now it's time to play that fabulous game we've all been waiting for, the Brain Ball. First, we're going to start with an elimination round with general questions where all the contestants will have an opportunity to answer them. Today, all of our questions have been validated by our resident expert, our science teacher, Ms. Beaker. Good morning. Ms. Beaker is going to act as moderator this morning. Now, let me see. First, I need to get a helper. Sal. Oh, wait a minute. Before we get started, we're going to take a break for lunch. Okay. And helping us sing our way through the meal of the day and teaching us about your vocal cords. Yep, here they are, the Cafeteria Ladies! And now it's time to play the Brain Bowl. Ms. Beaker, would you do the honors?
Certainly. Okay, now, here's your first toss-up question worth 5 points. What are germs?
Nerves?
Germs are tiny plants and animals that are everywhere. They're so small, you can only see them with a microscope.
Right. And that's 5 points for nerves. Alrighty, now in your next toss-up question, are all germs bad for you?
Lungs?
No, only certain germs that get into your body are bad for you. Others are good for you.
She's right. Yes! And that's 5 points for lungs. Okay, now, classmates, your next question has 3 parts and is worth 15 points. Listen carefully. There are 3 types of good germs inside your body that help keep you healthy. What are these good germs?
Bones?
The first type of good germs make vitamins that are important for your health.
That's one.
The second type of good germs help fight other harmful germs and keep them from causing trouble.
That'd be 2.
That be, the third. Do any of you know the third?
Bones, you have 5 seconds.
Do you know what the third is? Do you? What is it?
Sorry, time's up.
Digestion?
Some germs help you digest your food.
That's right.
Very good.
So that's 10 points for bones and 5 points for digestion. Alrighty, classmates, here's our next question worth 10 points. What germs do make people sick?
Skin?
Bacteria and virus.
Correct. And that's 10 points for skin. Okay,
Good.
now.
Oh, you know what that is. It's time for our musical bonus point. It's worth 30 points and it's a toss-up. Here's your musical cue. You have 15 seconds. Blood?
It's the Ballad of Bad Germs.
That's right. Hey, Blood, can you sing it for us?
Does the cell have a nucleus? Of course I can. Hit it, Buster. Yeah, real long. One dry and dusty day, 2 strangers came to town. The people knew that they had come to break their bodies down. One was named Bacteria. Sickness was her dream. The other was a virus. She was smaller, but as mean. They were mean and they were hostile. They could get into your nostril, or your mouth might be the place that they call home. They can cause a lot of trouble, that dirty dealing double, if they catch your stomach or your lungs alone. Now, Bacteria had just 1 cell, and that was sure enough. But she did the work of many cells and acted pretty tough. Virus lived inside of cells and let them do her work. But she pushed her weight around a lot for such a little squirt. They were mean and they were hostile. They can get into your nostril, or your mouth might be the place they'd call home. They can cause a lot of trouble, that dirty dealing double, if they catch your stomach or your lungs alone. Now the people got together and they said, let's save our town. We'll call out our defenses. Don't take this laying down. So they deputized their special cells and the good germs came along. And they fought those strangers day and night and finally proved too strong. They were mean and they were hostile. They could get into your nostril, or your mouth might be the place that they'd call home. They can cause a lot of trouble, that dirty dealing double, if they catch your stomach or your lungs alone. Now next time you get a cold and your stomach kind of squirms, There's a stranger in your body, and he's fighting other germs. Your body is protecting you against dangerous attacks. For once a germ can multiply, your body can't fight back. They were mean and they were hostile. They could get into your nostril, or your mouth might be the place that they'd call home. They can cause a lot of trouble, that dirty dealing double, if they catch your stomach or your lungs alone. They were mean and they were hostile. They could get into your nostril, or your mouth might be the place that they'd call home. They can cause a lot of trouble, that dirty dealing double, if they catch your stomach or your lungs alone. Yeehaw!
Okay, contestants, let's recap our scores. Looks like nerves, digestion, and lungs all have 5 points. Skin and bones have 10. And looks like blood is the lead with 30 points. And muscles has nothing. No, muscles, I was talking about your point value. Unfortunately, muscles, you'll not be able to go into our final round. But for a consolation prize, we have one last question. Want to go for it?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Okay, muscles. What causes someone to get a goose pimple?
A goose pimple? Let's see. Oh, I think I know this. Let's see. We all have hair all over our bodies, and sometimes they're so small you can hardly see them, but they really are there. And at the base of each small hair is a tiny muscle cell. When it gets cold out, the muscle tightens up and causes the hair to stand up. That's a goose pimple.
That's right, Muscles. Sal, would you tell Muscles what he's won?
Well, Muscles, for those nights when you're tense and sore, we have for you the Happy Homemaker Heating Pad. Yes, the Happy Homemaker Heating Pad has 67 thermostatically controlled settings, including arid, tropical, extra dry, and singe. Heat your muscles while you cool your jets with the Happy Homemaker Heating Pad.
Class, let's give Muscles a big hand for being such a good contestant. Now, before we start our final round, let's take time out for a recess. Teacher?
One rainy morning when I got out of bed, I felt achy all over, had a pain in my head. I was coughing, I was hacking, I was feeling poor from sneezing and sniffling the night before. Ooh, got the flu. Ooh, got the flu. Well, I asked my mama what was wrong with me. She said the flu has got you in misery. It started as a virus floating in the air, and it landed in your body and it settled there. Ooh, got the flu. Ooh, got the flu. Well, my bones started shaking and my mouth was dry. My lungs were congested and my fever was high. My nerves were frazzled and my muscles were sore. My skin felt funny and my stomach ached more. Ooh, got the flu. Ooh, got the flu. Doctor, doctor, tell me what can I do? Can you give me medicine to help fight the flu?
Medicine can cure it, but as you probably guessed, your body's got to fight the battle. Now get some rest.
Soon I felt better and my fever was gone. I jumped out of bed and turned the radio on. I slid around the room and I danced across the floor. My body won the battle and my flu was no more. Okay, now it's time for the second half of our Brain Bowl, where all of our contestants will have an opportunity to triple their point value. Is Speaker?
All righty. Now let's start with nerves. The category you chose is pain. Would you like the 15, 25, 50, or 100-point question?
25, 50, 125, 50, 25.
Would you make up your mind?
I'll go with 50. I'm a little nervous.
All righty, nerves, for 50 points. Why does it hurt when you cut yourself?
Well, the pain you feel is really a warning signal. Everybody has a system of pain nerves across their body to signal the brain when pain occurs. Tells you to stop what you were doing. Let's say you were cutting a sandwich and accidentally cut your little finger. Well, if you didn't feel pain, you might cut your whole finger off without even knowing it.
Correct! Yes, Nerves now has a total score of 55 points and is the leader.
All righty, Lungs, you're next. And the category you chose is allergies. Which point question would you like?
Oh, shoot the works. 100 points.
All righty, Lungs, for 100 points. What is asthma?
Asthma. Asthma is an allergic reaction that causes the lining of the lungs to swell, and that narrow space that allows air to go in and out is what causes the wheezing.
Got it.
Very good. Lungs, you now have the lead with 105 points.
All righty, digestion. Your category is food. What point question would you like?
100 points.
All righty. For 100 points, your question is, why do we burp?
Sometimes when we eat food, we gulp in air. It goes through our esophagus to our stomach. That air comes back up through the food canal and kind of like sounds like air escaping from a balloon. That's a burp.
That's right. And now the lead is tied, and next up we have Skin.
I was starting to feel neglected.
All righty, Skin, your category is burns and bumps. Would you like a 25, 50, or a 100-point question?
Oh, I'm just itching to try that 100-pointer. 100.
She's going with 100. All righty. What makes your skin swell from a mosquito bite?
Well, when that little critter bites you, your body lets off this chemical. It's called histamine. This makes the cells leak extra fluid and causes a bump on your skin, and it itches too.
Well, Skin, you have taken the lead. Bones, you have a chance to tie, and your category is breaks and sprains.
My competitive nature tells me to go for the top.
All righty, Bones, for 100 points and to tie Skin for the lead. Can a broken bone heal by itself?
Oh, sure. The cells will repair themselves and knit the broken bone back together. But it has to be set in a bandage or a cast and kept that way, or to grow back crooked or shorter.
Very good, Bones. Our leaders are now Skin and Bones, and it's up to Blood. Your category is cuts and scratches.
What kind of point value you think I'm going after? I'll take that 100-point question, please, ma'am, for the win.
All righty, Blood, for 100 points and the game.
And the game.
What does a fever do for you?
A fever.
But you have just 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
That's right.
30, oh, yeah, Skin.
Has anyone ever told you you're kind of cute?
Oh, you think
15
man. Wait a minute.
seconds.
Okay. I know, 30 seconds. I know the answer to this. A fever. Yeah, Bones.
You're shoes untied.
Well, thanks, Bones. I don't have any shoelaces on, Bones. Man.
Almost
Wait a minute.
out of
Wait a minute. I know the
time.
answer to this. Wait, a fever. A fever. What a fever does for you is the extra heat makes the blood move around faster and faster. Takes extra red blood cells that bring oxygen and food to all the cells that need it. And it brings white blood cells to the places to fight infection way faster.
That's correct. And blood is our grand prize winner. Sal, would you tell our other contestants what they've won?
Nerves. We have for you a year's supply of postage stamps. Now, instead of running around all the time, you can mail some of those messages. Lungs, for you, we have a gift certificate to Diver Dan's Scuba Shop. You can really breathe deep at Diver Dan's. Digestion. We have for you a lifetime supply of antacid tablets. Now your stomach will always be tame and never turn on you. And for our second place prize winners, Skin and Bones. We have for you these beautiful, solid gold trophies. And for our first place prize winner,
Told you I'd
Blood.
win this thing. Wait till you see this trophy. This thing's gonna be like gigantic.
We have for you this very tiny imitation plastic, quite nice trophy.
Oh man, I think I got a little bit slighted on the trophy here. Anyway, I still won the game. I had 130 points until Lungs put it up. And I'm up here giving the first place acceptance speech. Those guys are back there wishing they could be right here giving this speech, but they're not. They're so sympathetic, they take everything to heart.
Well, that's it for today. Class, you did a wonderful job. And for all of you out there, remember, the next time your body gets sick, it's actually working to make you feel better.